Bonjour! My name is Abomination, and welcome back to the BHDL. This is week number 2 against TKSanity, or Jake, as is what you see here. Katera's Psychic Jirachi. Not really what I expected, but I was expecting a bulkier Jirachi, so perhaps it is... I don't think it would be Mono Stored Power. For Mono Stored Power, I think we're a different Terra type. But either way, Woshen is needed for it. You see Raging Bolt to start. No item seen here. I just wanted to get Stealth Rocks up. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Excuse me, Raging Bolt is obviously a monstrous threat. But we can just use Stealth Rock right now, right? That's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to outspeed him in Stealth Rock. Just go ahead and Calm Mind. The best case scenario is you just decide to Calm Mind right now. Okay, Volt Switch. That drops me all the way down to my Sash. I feel like that's going to be Specs. That has got to be Specs. There's so much. Boots, Pivot. Yeah, that is Specs. That is a high roll Specs. But that is modest Specs. Yeah, that has to be literally modest Specs to drop me down to my Sash like that. Hello, Choice Specs. Raging Bolt. That's fine. That means my Woshen is hella important. Alright, so we're gonna go into Mouse Hold here. This thing is going to just tidy up, I'm sure, right? I mean, right? He takes the rocks and he's probably just clicking tidy up. Do I care too much about that? I mean, I can just Psychic. That'll do a lot of damage to this thing. And then I can save Azel for later. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to Psychic. If he decides to kill me, that's fine as well. There's big damage. He gets rid of the rocks and goes to +1. That's fine. Because I'm obviously not tidying up complete. I'm obviously not staying in at this point. But that Psychic did massive damage. I'm just going to go into Cobalion, that should be just fine. I can always Stealth Rock later if he doesn't get his up, and I can... yeah. This will do decent damage to Cobalion, I think. Bite. Will do no damage, and I get Justified. I guess he just didn't want to miss. I can Vacuum Wave right now. Honestly. I could Vacuum Wave right now. I could also set up an Iron Defense. That's not even bad. Setting up an Iron Defense right now is not bad at all. Does he save the Mouse Hold? Because I saved my Azelf, I feel like he wants to save the Mouse Hold, especially because he can't really do too much to me. I feel like I saved my Cobalion and just Iron Defense. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna Iron Defense. Population Bomb, whatever. Probably looks pretty irritating for Cobalion. It looks very irritating. Oh! Yeah, he's wide lens, but whatever. There was a +2 defense, and then I'm just gonna Vacuum Wave this time. I assume he stays in, because he can't switch into a Body Press. Goodbye, Mouse Hold. If I get rocks up later, they're up for the rest of the game. Now it did decent chip to me and got my Citrus Berry out of there, but I'm out of range of Iron Bundle unless he's choice Specs. And if he's Specs, then I find out. And we've already seen his specs, and it's his Raging Bolt, so I don't think he specs on Iron Bundle as well. The thing that could throw a loop is if he's Special Landorus. Special Landorus will definitely throw a wrench into this mix. We're gonna go into Raging Bolt here. I'm gonna be perfectly happy with this damage. I'm gonna body press, and this will do massive damage to this thing. I should outspeed, but as you say, even if I don't even need to look, because it's not like I'm not gonna push it thinking he outspeeds me. Body press, Cobalion. Huge damage to the Raging Bolt, and then we're gonna die to the Volt Switch. Actually, we're not even gonna die. We're alive. We live. Cobalion, you're a monster. Good job. That was a specs hit. I thought I was going to die there for sure. This Cobalion special defense is not good, but I am bulky on the special side. That is big damage on Raging Bolt. That's going to prevent it from doing like anything. Ogerpon comes in. He has to attack me here, so I'm just going to go ahead and Vacuum Wave. He cannot click something else. He has to attack me here. He cannot click Trailblaze either. That does not do enough damage. I'm going to Vacuum Wave. I'm going to Vacuum Wave. He cannot Trailblaze me. Do not Trailblaze me thinking that that kills. Please. Even if he does, it's not the end of the world. But I'm definitely going to Vacuum Wave. He didn't bring a Alolan Ninetales, so that's why I have Brick Break. Vacuum Wave. Please do not choose to set up. I could have wiped this thing out. He chose the Trailblaze thinking that it would kill me. I can't believe that choice. But at this point, I mean, it's fine that he did that. That is fine. At this point, I'm going to make sure I got the chip I needed. I don't need to Vacuum Wave again. I'm just going to body press if he gets really greedy and decides to Swords Dance. Trailblazes again. He already outsped everything on my team with +1, so it's fine. But I could have just killed the Ogerpon if I just clicked body press. But I didn't think... I was hoping he wouldn't be greedy, but he was. So now I go into Shusanki here, and I click Thunder Wave, right? Thunder Wave, and then Baton Pass, I think. This thing is not weakened enough for me to kill it. That really is unfortunate for me. I could also go into this, Terra Ghost, but I don't want to do that. I could also go into this and just hit it, but I know I won't kill it. So I could also just go into this and Terra Starstorm, but I know he'll break through my Terra Shell with the ability. Do I care too much about that? I feel like I'd rather do that. That's just a better choice than going into Shusanki right now. I know he's going to Mold Breaker through my Terra Shell, and that sucks. But it won't do that much damage. I built it so it does less than half to me, so I'm just going to go into this. I know Mold Breaker is going to break through it. It's too bad, but it's fine. It's just the best choice in this situation. Now, he would need Power Whip to be like a major threat to me. I'm gonna go ahead and Terra Starstorm. He's switching his Jirachi, it doesn't matter. Ivy Cudgel is definitely gonna be nasty, but again, it doesn't two-shot me, he just ignores my ability. Massive damage to Ogerpon, it does not live another one. This is, in my opinion, his biggest threat on this team, so... It was I was really dreading this thing. I'm going to go ahead and Terra Starstorm again. Please do not crit me, or please do not have Power Whip. I don't think you can fit Power Whip. I think you need Rock Tomb on this. So, I don't think you can fit Power Whip on this set. He could switch. If he switches, I'm pretty sure he's dead to rocks. So I don't think this Ogerpon's going to switch. He's going to see that it didn't really do all that much damage to me. I mean, if he goes Jirachi here, then I feel like that's okay as well. It has to be Jirachi. That's his only answer, is Jirachi. No, Landorus does not want to take this, and I will accept any chip damage on this thing, because this is the only thing that's stopping my Haxorus from just ripping him apart, so I will gladly take this damage. Yeah, that does over half. Oh, he's a berry? Alright, so that's gonna throw a wrench in the mix. But again, he can't kill me with anything. Citrus Berry means he is out of range now of this, unless I use Aqua Tail. I'm out of range of anything you can do. You cannot kill me because you're not banded. T. I got 30 seconds left. Offensive. What the? Oh. No Terra Shell. Yeah, he can't. He can't. He would need to be adamant, and even then, no. Terra Starstorm. No. No. Okay. I absolutely keep Terapagos around. Definitely keep Terapagos around. I could go into Sneaky Azelf, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. That's foolish. So I'm gonna go into Shusanki. That's what I'm gonna go into. She's max physical defense. She can handle this. He goes for rocks. Okay. I'm heavy duty boots on Terapagos. Rocks will kill Azelf, so I'm gonna need to spin those away before Azelf comes in, or I just use it as a sack. Either way, I Moonblast now. Right, I just Moonblast. If Jirachi comes in, that'll be a little irritating. I guess I suppose I could Baton Pass. But no, I want Shusanki to take some hits first, so I can justify the healing wish here. But because if Jirachi comes in right now, it actually applies decent pressure, especially because my Woshin. Like, if Jirachi comes in, I feel like I sack my Azelf. No, I don't. Ah, I really want to predict Jirachi coming in. I really want to predict Jirachi coming in. Okay, good. Damn you. Okay, Landorus is down, so Haxorus is open. More open, but Jirachi still is a problem here, right? So I definitely need... I have to be able to... I think my Terra is going to be Woshan in this game. I think my Terra is going to be Woshan in this game. If Jirachi comes in right now, that's kind of okay. I really would rather it didn't, though. Like, I really, really would rather it just didn't come in right now. Unfortunately, because of that crit, I'm in range of Overpawn, I think. Raging Bolt comes in. Yeah, I'm definitely in range of this. This is going to have to be a sack of it. I can just go into Woshan, but he can Volt Switch. I'm dead, right? I just want to confirm here. Clefable. My custom Clefable here against this Raging Bolt. Specs? Oh yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead at this range, so I feel like I have to go into Woshan here. Because Woshan easily eats anything this thing can do, I'll tell you that much. Or I just sack Azelf and prevent the Volt Switch. That's also a thing I could do. But I really don't want to do that. I really want those rocks out later. Woshan can eat this hit. Woshan can definitely eat this hit. I'm going to go into Woshan. I'm going to have confidence. Like, this will do nothing. And you have to click an electric move. No way. No way you can click Draco Meteor here. I think this is the thing. Volt Switch would have killed me as well, unfortunately. Yeah, that does nothing to me. Alright, Woshan, let's see what you can do here, because I'm pretty confident in you. I'm really hoping I can run away with Wo Shen here in this game, because I was quite interested in Wo Shen when I drafted. Okay, we're gonna go back into Overbond. So obviously threatening me with Ivy Cudgel. I am weakening. I looked into it. Tablets of Ruin still applies. Like, it still breaks through Mold Breaker, which is very nice. I very much so appreciate that. I really need. I have to get into my. If I get into Haxorus, the close combat kind of. If I get Chip on that Jirachi, close combat really can put in a lot of pressure here. No way you Swords Dance, right? I feel like I want to Terra. I feel like I should Terra and just... This is what I can... Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, actually. Do I have an answer emergency if he Swords Dances? Yes. I'm going to go ahead and just protect. I'm going to protect. Sorry that took forever, but I'm just going to protect. You shouldn't Swords Dance here. That doesn't make any sense. Ivy Cudgel. Okay. Sorry it took forever just to protect. I feel like I should sack Azelf, honestly. If I sack Azelf, I feel like that's the best choice here. Sacking Azelf, going to Shusanki, click Healing Wish. And then into Terapagos and Rapid Spin on this thing. I feel like I did that, because if I can Rapid Spin, I can get Jirachi in and Calm Mind in front of Jirachi. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sack Azelf right now. So I apologize, Azelf, but this is your fate. This is what's going to have to happen. This is going to prevent a Trailblaze boost. Ivy Cudgel again is just fine. Here's what needs to not happen. I need you to not get a crit. I could also go into Zarzaktin, but this is my best chance to use Healing Wish. This is my best chance to use Healing Wish, and I'm going to take it. Please do not crit. I don't believe you can fit Ivy Cudgel or Power Whip, and Ivy Cudgel does not kill me from this range. Healing Wish. He could also just switch, but into Jirachi. But if he switches into Jirachi, or if he switches at all, that's really good for my Terapagos. He already got a crit on me, on Shusanki with the Earthquake. So do not crit Shusanki again. That would be rude. That would be so rude. If he's Power Whip, well, good job. He probably wins if he's Power Whip. In the end, over like after everything happens, unless Wo Shen can pull it back. But if he's Power Whip, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not sure if he predicted that or not, but it doesn't matter. Terapagos. Came true. Full health Terapagos right now. I could just Terra Starstorm. I think I'm gonna like Rapid Spin is just a better play though. I think I Rapid Spin. I have to get damage on just Rapid Spin. I don't think it'll kill, but because at this point he has to stay in and hit me. At this point he has to stay in and hit me because he has to Mold Breaker through the Terra Shell. He cannot not stay in and hit me. I think I rapid spin twice on this. I'll be faster and everything. I don't think he goes for... Okay. I don't think... If this kills, that would be the best case scenario, but I didn't think it would. I'm gonna end up very low, of course. And this could be, like, really bad. But I have to rapid spin again. I have a cudgel. Does not kill me. Ogerpon's out of here. This might not have been the best play. I could have just killed it and had much more health. But I like being faster in his team right now because I need to get the damage on Jirachi right now. Because if he goes into Raging Bolt, I think he's clicking Thunderclap, but he'd be locking himself into Thunderclap if he does that. That's fine if he does that. Iron Bundle can maybe take in a Terra Star Storm, I'm not entirely sure. Either way, I'm staying in, so I don't have to look at the calc. I really don't think he locks into Thunderclap with Specs. Raging Bolt, but he could, but I can't play that game. I'm not going to play that game. This is the last thing I wanted to see, honestly. Really didn't want to see this. Because if he goes for Thunderclap, he obviously kills me. And then I wasted my Healing Wish. Jirachi being full health is a big problem, but I really don't think he can beat Wo Shen. I'm not sure if his current team can beat Wo Shen, if I'm being honest. I'm just gonna have to hope that he... I don't think... If he locks into it, he locks into it. Yeah. Okay. I could have played Calm Mind games there, though. Specs Thunderclaps is fine, is viable. He doesn't learn that many moves, so I guess it was very much so possible, but at least... Okay, rocks are off the field, at least. All I have to do to win this game, I think, is to get a Ruination on that Jirachi. I think that's all I have to do to win this game. I'm going to click Ruination right now. Yeah, I'm just going to click Ruination right now. I don't need to Leech Seed, because I think doing half to both Bundle and Jirachi is fine. Now, I think he realizes, just go Jirachi, but Bundle's his correct play, but go Jirachi. Yeah, he goes on Iron Bundle. That's the correct play. I'm gonna drop him down. He disappeared. I don't know why he disappeared, but he disappeared. I'm gonna definitely Terra my Wo Shen. I protect. I protect, for sure. Gonna see how much damage this does. My Wo Shen against a Iron Bundle. Foul Play and Ruination will do about the same amount of damage. Goes for Ice Beam. It's fine, because if I Terra right now, he does not hurt me. Of course, if I Terra right now, Jirachi can use Stored Power on me, but that's only if... I really don't think that's too much of an issue. I'm definitely just going to Terra Ghost, and I'm just going to probably Leech Seed, honestly. Probably just Leech Seed. Well, I could just Foul Play as well, because if I'm Terra Ghost, this thing really does not hurt me that much. It does like 20% to me. It does not do anything. I'm actually, which makes me want to Leech Seed. Yeah, I'm gonna click Leech Seed because, unfortunately for me, I can't hurt this thing very well. I do not have Giga Drain. I would love to have Giga Drain right now, but I just don't have Giga Drain. We'll see if he's double specs. If he specs again, that's gonna be unfortunate. No. Oh, Shen, I'm about to be very happy with you. If I had Giga Drain, I definitely would just kill you. Bundle, but I don't. I think I have to, actually, I could, I mean, no, I Ruination just in case Jirachi is, okay, good. If this is Raging Bolt, then whatever. Okay, it is. Here's the thing about you, I know that you're... Specs, so I can just protect. Raging Bolt. Specs. Foul Play definitely kills you. But I can just protect first. View Draco. Well, that'll do about half to me, that's fine. View Draco Meteor. I could also Leech Seed. I think I will. Honestly, I think I will Leech Seed, actually. No, I should just secure this kill, I think. I should just secure the kill. Sacking Zazactin right now is a foolish decision. Because all I need to do is Ruination the Jirachi, and then Earthquake just wins the game, right? Because I got Iron Bundle way too low. So all I have to do is Ruination Jirachi and win. So I'm just going to Foul Play. Because Jirachi won't be able to hurt me too much. Specs Draco's going to do a lot of damage. But we're going to eat it up. We're going to eat it up relatively nicely. He's doing a great job of preserving this Jirachi right now. Leftovers is huge for me right now. I think he goes back in the bundle. That's his choice. That's the right choice, is to go back in Iron Bundle. Even a 1v1 from Zarzaktin versus Jirachi is not necessarily my loss. It would very much so depend on his spread, but I am max attack adamant with 147 base attack, so he would need to be very physically defensive. But he goes back in Iron Bundle. I just protect. No question, just protect. This thing's progress on me is not really, doesn't make that much progress. Just protect. He can't set up. Iron Bundle does not set up at all. Ice Beam. He doesn't want to miss a Hydro Pump. Makes sense to me. Foul Play does not kill this at this range, so I have to Leech Seed again. And I'm going to. It's very annoying, but for him, potentially for me. But I have to Leech Seed here. That's not doing too much to me. I'm gonna land the Leech Seed. That's all I need to do is land the Leech Seed. And I protect. Right? Because if it goes into Jirachi, it doesn't matter. He could predict the protect. However, like, he could predict the protect and go into Jirachi and then double to Iron Bundle, but that's not the play, I don't think. Because I just need to be healthy enough that I can Ruination Jirachi. That's all I have to do. I don't think he can risk his Jirachi right now, so if he makes the perfect play, I don't think he did. He didn't, because he would have switched before I used Protect. Yeah, there's Ice Beam. So we made the right choice there. Oh, okay, well Shen, I think you're gonna live the Jirachi hit and take us there. That's definitely in range of Foul Play now. Foul play. The ice beams again. That doesn't do too much to me, and you don't get frozen or anything. Foul play happens, Iron Bundle's down. Well done, Wo-Shen. Now, you just need to land Ruination. At this point, I don't need to look at calcs, because all I have to... It's not like I'm not going to push these buttons. Ruination does exactly half no matter what his set is. Jake sent out Jirachi. I'm not going to protect. I just simply click Ruination. Because he's Terra Psychic though, I guess I could Foul Play him. Now I'll look at the damage. If he is max, 0 IVs, bold, Foul Play does not enough. Ruination's just safer to see what his set is. Ruination. He is Cosmic Power. That's what I feared. We're gonna land the Ruination here. Drop him down to half. We're gonna see leftovers on this. I'm also gonna start getting leftovers. I'm pretty sure Wo-Shen can 1v1 this Jirachi right now. If not, I get this thing extremely low. I'm not going to Foul Play, that's foolish. This is what I thought this thing was going to be. Leech Seed. Cosmic Powers again. This thing needs a lot of this to break Wo-Shen, now that it's Leech Seed especially. I knew this thing was going to be Cosmic Power going in. I knew it was. That's why I have Encore on Azelf. I knew it was going to be Cosmic Power. I think we're going to win this. I think Wo-Shen's going to handle this. He can Terra Psychic, and it'll do more. I'm not even going to look at the damage, because I'm pretty sure Wo-Shen can handle this. Bring it low enough that Jirachi cannot beat my Wo-Shen. I just Ruination again. Definitely just Ruination again. Ooh, okay, that throws a little wrench in the system, does it? Does it actually though? Because at this point I'm going to be spamming this. I'm going to be getting a ton of health back. Now that I'm leftovers, like I'm going to be full health. Can you do this? Can you do this? I can't just go into my Zarzaktin though. This thing needs to be low to kill with Earthquake. Like I need this thing to be low. Wish, Protect, Cosmic Power, Stored Power. He might actually beat me with that set. Because I need this thing to walk away with really low health. And I'm not going to Foul Play, that's foolish. So I think actually because of Wish and Protect... Oh. He doesn't have Protect. That's gonna finish him off then. If he doesn't have Protect, and think if I land this... You idiot! You freaking idiot, Wo-Shen! No, that was the worst time! Alright, well now I know he doesn't have Protect. So what could he possibly have? This thing still needs way more boosts than that, right?
Yeah, it still doesn't do too much to me. Can't believe I just missed that back. That specific one really sucks. He wishes again now. That specific miss? Oh, okay, now you're just really annoying me, Wo-Shen. Wow, Wo-Shen, you're really not being nice to me right now. You were doing so good, and you could have literally just sealed the deal right there, and you just messed it up. I can't click. This is why I had Encore Azelf. I can't click Foul Play. He's leftovers actually, so, but I still can't. Ruination's still gonna do way more damage. He's not weakness policy, but Ruination's still gonna do way more damage. Even if he's +6/+6, okay. +6/+6 is not much on me, but it's gonna be enough. It's gonna be enough. Like, look at that health. That's so frustrating. I can't believe he just missed the perfect time to kill him. There's nothing I can do now, because now he just wins, because I can't ever bring him low enough, because he can just click Wish every turn now. I can't bring him low enough. I cannot win now. So I'll be very, very disappointed now with that miss. That happened. That Ruination plus HC with that health was enough. Pretty sure, because now I can't kill him now. I need to crit a Foul Play, I think. Ruination plus VC at this range is not enough. I have to keep clicking it and hope that it's enough. Eventually, but he's gonna get the health back after this turn. Actually, I wasn't paying attention this whole time. I don't know if he gets the health back first. Before Leech Seed. That's not enough. Leech Seed's just... It's not, yeah, he gets the health back first. And then leftovers. Okay, so that miss didn't matter, actually, because he would have been at 1 health. I have to crit an Earthquake, then. That's my fate. That's so annoying. That's so frustrating. I guess I should have went straight into Access a long time ago. But I don't know. At that range? No, he gets leftovers first. I have to crit foul play. That's my only chance of winning right now, right? Yeah, I have to crit foul play. That's my only chance of winning. Okay, now he doesn't one-shot me with this. He had no reason not to. Well, yeah, actually, oh god. No, he gets the wish first. Again. Foul play did decent damage, actually. Like, I did, like, more than I thought it was gonna do. So I actually don't think he's max defense. Yeah, this seems more like max special attack, which still probably still didn't kill me, but it's enough. I don't know if he's at +6 now. He can use his wish again. I still have to crit. I still have to crit him. If I crit him, I can win, but obviously that's a crit. It's really too bad. This really sucks. Oh, Shen, we ate that. We ate that Sword Power, like, very well. I don't know why he's not terrestrializing. Is it just for Axis? If he terrestrializes, he obviously gets more damage out. And I think kills me, but not after this leftovers and whatever. And you see. My Ruination. He uses Wish again. It's correct play. This isn't quite over. I need something, like, to happen. I need something weird to happen. Lucky, pretty much. Or he has to mess up somehow. But I think this turn he can just click... Okay, so this turn, clearly he goes for Restored Power. Right? There's no way for me to... If I protect on his Stored Power, he gets all that health back. I think I have to play him. I have to hope for a crit here, man.
Okay, he terrestrializes, so that means I just click Outrage. Instead of I don't have to play the Terra game later. At any point, if I crit him, I win. If I crit Mr. Rachi, at any point, I can win. Stored Power is gonna do good, big damage to me, but I'm still gonna live. Yeah, we live. Yeah, no crit, man. Jirachi's wish came true. I definitely don't have enough health. I was at full, pretty much, so I do not have enough health to live another one. Even if I protect, I don't think that's worth it. But he might be greedy and click and wish again, right? I don't get Leech Seed damage though, but the Outrage... Oh yeah, I wipe him out if he's with a crit no matter what, pretty much. Wisdom's active, so I can just outplay. He just kills me.
I will end your suffering with my secret technique.
And that sucks, because I could have dealt with this thing. Maybe if I played differently around Zozakton and Woshen, bouncing around. I knew this thing was going to be this set too. I literally knew it. I'll go over the team after. I think Zozakton's first impression to be being so mad that you just crit this thing. Like, come on. Just crit it. Just crit. What the? Wait a minute. Okay. He had Protect so far. So why? That one turn where I missed Ruination came very close. Okay, I don't know why he used Protect, so he gave me a higher chance of killing him. And I don't get confused unless I What if I Dragon Danced? Doesn't matter, he's at +6. I still need a crit. That did... honestly, I got excited there for a second, so I thought that was a crit because it did good damage even through +6. I don't live that. Of course. Alright, let's talk about this team. Okay, Tropicos again with the heavy-duty boots. This is annoying. I don't want to run heavy-duty boots every single week. I really don't. I might make a transaction to fix that. Because it is... He didn't even have to use Stealth Rock. He didn't even do it. And it was annoying to be boots instead of something else. But, whatever. Obviously, Terror Shift. Enough HP and defense that we take less than half from an Ivy Cudgel. I'm aware it'll Mold Breaker through my ability. And then enough speed to outspeed everything. Or Mouse Hold and under at +1. And then the rest is special attack with modest. Terra Starstorm, because its only normal resist is Jirachi. And then Earth Power hits Jirachi super effective. And if it Terras, it's neutral damage Terra Starstorm, so there you go. And then Calm Mind Rapid Spin, of course. Pretty much the same thing as last week, except Earth Power instead of Dark Pulse and a little bit tweaking of effort values, of course. Shusanki with the leftovers. Max HP, max defense. We didn't even waste our time being unaware, because again, Ogerpon's Mold Breaker breaks through unaware. I contemplated Ability Shield, which would block the Mold Breaker, ignoring my unaware, but it wasn't worth it because I really couldn't do much to it anyway. I could paralyze it, maybe. The reason why I didn't Thunder Wave Ogerpon on the turn that I used Healing Wish was because if I Thunder Wave it, I was still slower, so I'd still die, unfortunately for me. And then, of course, Baton Pass. Dry, just because it is good. If it's not time to Healing Wish yet, Moonblast. Decent against his team. He has a Jirachi that can resist it. And Ogerpon. Wish I knew both of those were coming. I pretty much predicted his 6 quite well. Healing Wish on Terrapagos is really, really good. It's really strong. To reactivate the Terra Shell, unfortunately both times, was Ogerpon, right? So Zact and Terra fighting. His only fighting resist on his entire team is going to be that Landorus. Choice Scarf. Max attack Adamant. Enough speed to outspeed his Iron Bundle. Oh, actually enough speed to outspeed Scarf Reggie Drago. We are running Rivalry. Alright. So, Rivalry. More damage against things of the same gender. Less damage against things opposite gender. Ogerpon is 100% of the time a female, so I'll do less damage against it. But Landorus is 100% of the time a male. So, if I'm not intimidated, and he is an offensive Landorus, Aquatail one-shots it. One-shots Landorus, boom, gone. Even if I am intimidated, if it comes in on me and I predict it coming in, Aquatail two-shots it, guaranteed, pretty much, even if he's defensive. Aquatail with the Rivalry boost on Landorus, two-shots it, even though I'm Scarf. Huge damage. I'm terrified in close combat. Like I said, once Landorus is gone, I can just click that. Close combat, after Stealth Rock's damage, has about a 30-something% chance to kill Ogerpon. That's why I decided, oh man, yeah, that's why I decided just to Vacuum Wave it. That turn, that Ogerpon clicked Trailblaze against a freaking Cobalion at +2, thinking it would kill. Man, that was... I should have punished him. I should have definitely punished the Trailblaze if he pushed it. I definitely should have body pressed. But man, I really didn't think that he would think that would kill. So the reason why I was happy with the Vacuum Wave chip, even though it was negligible, the Vacuum Wave chip plus the Stealth Rock damage that it could have taken later would definitely put it in range of this close combat. Even though Rivalry makes me do only 0.75 damage to it, close combat with the Terra is enough, or Outrage is enough if I don't Terra. Ocean is Terra Ghost, not because I'm afraid of Mousehold. That's not why I was Ghost. I was Ghost simply because he does not have a Dark type, and he does not have a Ghost type. So he didn't have anything to hit this super effectively if I Terra, and that is huge. Max HP, almost max special defense. That means we can switch into Raging Bolt. You saw that Specs damage. I mean, took it very well. Specs Draco Meteor? Maybe 50% to me, right? We eat it very well. Foul Play, Ruination, Protect, Leech Seed. A little passive for that annoying ass Jirachi, right? That's too bad. I really, really did know 100%. I knew there's no way, if it came to the game, it was not going to be Scarf Ironhead. That didn't make sense against my team. The only Scarf Ironhead is walled by Cobalion. He can try to flinch me to death. Scarf Ironhead does not do that good against... Well, I guess it actually does pretty good against Rakdos, but Cobalion is kind of the main thing. And Moltres. Hello, Moltres. No way. So, I really did expect that set. I mean, Cosmic Power, Calm Mind, same thing, right? I did expect stupid, annoying setting up Jirachi, especially after he told me Terra Psychic. Especially after he told me Terra Psychic. Now, unfortunately for me, Iron Bundle forced me to Terra. Otherwise, I would love to stay pure Dark type. Him bringing Mono Psychic, I understand I could Terra this, right? But still, Mono Psychic against me with a Wo-Shen was quite something. But he was probably just predicting. He did it. It was exactly what he wanted. Just try to force me to Terra. Iron Bundle did so. Couldn't stay in and just take an Ice Beam, right? Like, if I had Giga Drain, probably could, but I didn't. Cobalion, Citrus Berry. This is my best switch to Iron Bundle, and I don't want to be Assault Vest. This is not what I'm going to be. We are enough HP and special defense that Hydro Pump does not two-shot me after Citrus Berry if I'm full health from Iron Bundle, unless he specs. Enough defense there that I can live an Earthquake from a banded Landorus without the Iron Defense boost. I got big damage on that Raging Bolt with the Body Press. I was very happy with that, especially after I lived the Volt Switch. Brick Break is just because he has Alola Ninetales on his team. That was, for the longest time, that was Stealth Rock, actually, and Azelf was not my lead rocker. I was going to lead with Cobalion this whole time. For most of my prep, I was going to lead Cobalion. And I was watching some old Sun and Moon battles, and his team very much so appreciates the Aurora Veil. He's got lots of offensive guys. We got Landorus, Iron Bundle, we got Ogerpon. We got a lot of offensive guys on this team that would love an Aurora Veil just to set up a Swords Dance or Trailblazer or whatever. I have to bring Brick Break against it. I have to break it. I have to break it. My initial plan was to just, if he sets up Aurora Veil, I can just try to stall the Aurora Veil with Wo-Shen. That's not going to work. That does not work against Swords Dancing stuff, especially, well, I guess it would against Swords Dancing stuff because of Foul Play. But Jirachi, no. So I had to bring Brick Break. So annoying. And that means that something else had to be my Stealth Rocker. Azelf. Focus Sash. Max Special Attack. Enough speed to outspeed his Mousehold. With the rest in bulk. Psychic, U-Turn, Encore, Stealth Rock. This was Psychic, Flamethrower, Encore, U-Turn. Yeah, I had Flamethrower instead of Stealth Rock. And I was Life Orb instead of Focus Sash. That's what I was before. This is my last change, was making this my rocker. Wasn't that bad. I found out that Raging Bolt was specs. Not that bad. Found out Raging Bolt was specs. I got the rocks up, but I obviously lost the Stealth Rocks immediately to a Mousehold. Now I had another plan. My very first plan was Mirror Herb Azelf with a physical set, because if I Mirror Herb Azelf, what I can do is if I set rocks with Cobalion or anyone else, if Mousehold comes in and he wants to remove them, I can go into Azelf, he removes them, sure, he goes to +1/+1, and then I also go to +1/+1, and Mousehold does not live a +1 Drain Punch after rocks, for sure. And then, there we go. I mean, if he's very bulky, he could, I guess, but no, I don't think so. And then he's also +1/+1, and I can do a lot of damage with stuff, and punish him for removing my rocks. I could have done that too, but I didn't. But that's going to be the team. Yet again, this 2 weeks in a row. Again, it's not so bad. We're only -2. Barely losing these games. Had I just... The big play is just body press Ogerpon, punish him from using Trailblaze. I wipe it out. And then he's forced to go into something else. Probably Iron Bundle, and take a Vacuum Wave. That's going to be it for me. Very stally there at the end of Motion. Not quite enough against that Jirachi. But week 3 is against King Burra, of course. I'm very much still looking forward to that. If he wins one more game over me, he ties his record with Scorpion, which is just that's unacceptable, right? Not that I put in a lot of prep this week. I did a lot of prepping. I don't ever do mocks, but I did a lot of prepping this week. I sat down for like 3 hours, and I know that's not that, like, it's long, but obviously I was thinking about it throughout the week, and I sat down for like 3 hours, and really tried to make the team work. I made a lot of tweaks. There's a lot of different changes, and I did correctly predict a lot of things. Specs Raging Bolt was not really what I expected, but I was fine with it because Moshan can handle it all day. My last set that I did have was a Sandaconda, if you're interested to hear this. Sandaconda I had was specially defensive to live... Okay, so I'm glad I didn't bring this, because he was Specs Raging Bolt. And that Sandaconda does not live a Specs Draco Meteor. That's probably why he was Specs, actually, because he saw that he could just Draco Meteor Sandaconda and obliterate me if I bring it. Almost brought it, didn't quite bring it. The only reason why I didn't, because I was like, okay, there's an Ogerpon on Iron Bundle. A little awkward. Also, I can't touch Landorus, because I don't have coverage for Landorus. So, I could paralyze it, but whatever. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. So thank you for watching, listening. I'll see you back for week 3. Basically, almost a must-win situation for week 3. Almost, pretty much a must-win week 3. So I'll see you later, yeah. Smell you later, I mean.